Hello.
Hello, hi there. This is Ron calling from the corporate office about the hair and
Yes.
makeup, the issue with the hair and makeup at Ulta.
Yes.
So I work here at corporate. We received rather a distressing email here indicating that you had some problems with your daughter's hair. Can you tell me what happened exactly? I don't really know a lot about, the female hair and stuff, being a man, so you're going to have to explain to me what went wrong.
Okay. My daughter's 15 years old. She had a military ball she was attending last Saturday, which was on 126, or last Saturday, 126/19. Well, maybe it was a couple weeks ago. But I made an appointment prior to that, and we went in. We were about 15 minutes early. We were not greeted for at least 5 minutes or so. There were other people, just walking around talking. And I don't know if it's because the other person was back with a bleach or whatever they were doing. We were greeted finally. We sat down. A young girl, probably in her early 20s. I think she was, because she told us basically how old she was. And I asked her if she could braid. My daughter showed her a photo of what she wanted, or similar photo, and I asked her, I said, "Can you braid?" And she said, "Yes." Well, she attempted 7 to 10 times, if not more. And all we asked her to do was just a small braid on the side, from like the middle of the side going around to the middle of the back. We didn't ask for the entire thing to be braided. So she said she could braid. We She attempted to do that and tried like 7 to 10 times, if not more, and kept having to take it out, redo it, take it out, redo it, and finally was able to braid it, but hair was sticking out. And my daughter has very long hair, one length. Hair was sticking out where she didn't braid it correctly. She put so many bobby pins in it, and my daughter is Hispanic and has naturally black hair, and she put black bobby pins, but you could obviously see all those bobby pins. She just she didn't know what to do with the end of it. So I don't remember if she tried to curl it around or what, but she couldn't do anything with it. But she told us midway she had curled the hair first, and then she attempted to do the braid. Well, the curl was not very good, and I told her, I said, "I want a tighter curl." And she said, "Okay, that lady over there will do that, the one that does the makeup." And I thought, why in the world would you transfer her over to another stylist when you started this? But I did not say anything because, like I said, my daughter was going to her first formal event in high school. So the middle of her doing all of this with my daughter's hair, the person that was apparently going to do the makeup came over, and she said, she was talking about it. My daughter showed her a photo of what she wanted, and I shook my head and said no. She said, "Well, how old is she?" I said, 15. So I didn't want her to have a lot of makeup on. Well, the younger girl finally sent us over to the other stylist because there was another
Gosh.
lady waiting for her to do her hair. And she had been there about 15 minutes or so, because she walked by several times making comments, to the stylist. And apparently she knew her and they were talking. Well, we went over to the makeup part. The lady put on layer after layer after layer after layer of makeup. I was just stunned at how much makeup she put on her. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to. There were other people around. I didn't want to make a scene. I didn't want to upset my daughter. And so she did a thick eyeliner on my daughter with it sticking out and curled up like this you had in the 60s. I know it was what it was like in the 60s because I was born in the 50s. But she put that on. I did not say anything. And before we left, because the bobby pins were sticking out, oh, the lady that did the makeup, she was the one that attempted to recurl my daughter's hair into the tighter curls. She used a flat iron to do so. I've never seen that done. Never. But she used a flat iron. So when she finished with everything, I didn't say anything. So we walked up to like the hair pieces that you can put in your hair, the barrettes and things, to see if we could cover all those bobby pins. We didn't find anything. So I went up front, I paid. I even left a $10 tip because I felt bad because they had spent all this time and I shouldn't have left anything. But I did
Ron?
not want to say
Ron?
anything. Hello?
Ron, are you asleep?
Hello?
Wake up.
Hello, Ron speaking. How can
Yes?
You're on the. Are you on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I am. Yeah,
What seems to be the problem here, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
You
I
actually
just
fell asleep on me while I'm telling you what the issue is.
Oh my God,
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe that would happen. What exactly is the issue? Could you start over from the beginning, please?
No, I'm not going to start over. I cannot believe you did this. Who is over
Well,
you?
my name's Mitchell Robbins. I'm Ron's supervisor. I just walked into his
Okay.
office and found him asleep.
I was telling him this long thing that happened to us with my daughter, and he just all of a sudden there was no one there
Uh-huh. Yeah,
until I heard the knock
seemed
from
like
you.
he fell asleep while you were telling the story.
Unbelievable.
That's I can't believe it. Would you like to tell me the story?
Okay. Don't want to do this, but okay.
Make it a little bit more interesting.
Apparently so. My daughter was having a formal dance on 126 for 19. I set her up an appointment. I don't know if it was a week ahead of time, 2 weeks, or what, but I set her up an appointment. At the time, they told me they could braid hair. When we went in, we arrived a little bit early. No one greeted us immediately. We were greeted after some time. There were other people standing around or talking, but we weren't greeted. So when we finally got put in the chair, my daughter, the young lady asked my daughter what kind of style she wanted. And so we disagreed about that for several minutes, and I was like, well, just go ahead and choose something. So my daughter showed her a style that had like a half-inch braid from the front in the middle of her head all the way to the back. Not a very wide braid, just a small braid. And my daughter has long black hair because she's Hispanic, and it's all one length. So she said she could braid. This young lady was in her early 20s, because she basically told us that. She attempted to she separated the hair and did the back in curls, but it was almost straight. Mm-hmm. And when she finished with it, and I told her I wanted it in tighter curls, she said, well, that lady over there will do it. And I'm like, I've never, at 61 years old, I have never, ever had a stylist to start my hair and be put and turned over to someone else. Hello?
Mm-hmm. Hello?
So.
Hello? Mitchell?
Yes.
Ron? Mitchell, Ron, why are you asleep in here? Are you okay? Are you all right? What has happened?
Hello?
What has happened in here? You're both asleep. What is happening? Hello?
Gaspian, hi.
Who is on the telephone? Who is on the phone? Why is Ron
there was
asleep?
just this lady.
Why?
She was telling me this.
Oh, Gaspian, I'm sorry.
Story.
I nodded off. I'm so sorry. What the hell is going on in here? Hello, madame? Hello?
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
You know, I'm done.
I've walked in. There is two people asleep in the office. What has happened? Can you tell me?
Who is actual owners of Ultra?
I am.
Who's the actual?
I work here in the corporate office. I am walking past this office. There is two people asleep in the office. Just one is on the floor, one is in the chair. What is happening here? Do you know anything about this?
This is the second time or the third time I will have repeated my story.
Okay.
I have contacted you all, and this is what I get.
I am so sorry. I really cannot apologize enough. Please tell me what has happened.
That's the same thing the second person just told me. That's apparently asleep.
Yeah, he was asleep. He is waking up now. Please just tell me what has happened. I am a senior director. I can help with everything.
I don't have time to do this, but I will give it to you again. On 1/26/19, which was last Saturday or the Saturday before, my daughter had a formal dance, her first formal dance of high school. Hello?
Okay, yes, I understand. I am taking notes. No problem.
I made her an appointment. I'm not sure how long it was before I actually needed the appointment. It might have been a week, might have been 2 weeks. I'm not sure. But we went in. We arrived a little bit early. We weren't greeted. There were a few people there talking, walking around, whatever. We finally got greeted. The stylist that was going to work on my daughter's hair was in her early 20s. She told us so. She started working on my daughter showed her the hairstyle she wanted, and she and I disagreed, my daughter and I. And we finally decided on a small braid going from midway from the front all the way to midway to the back.
Yes.
Just a small braid, not a large one. I asked the girl, I said, "Can you braid?" And she said, "Yes."
Okay.
She started curling my daughter's hair. It was in very loose curls, not very, and we had showed her the style we wanted. Not very tight curls, and I asked her, I told her, I want tighter curls. She goes, "That lady over there will take care of you. We'll curl it tighter." And I thought, why would another person be completing my daughter's hair if you started? But I didn't say anything. I did not want to upset my daughter because she was going to.
Lie. What's going on in here? Ron,
hello,
Gaspian,
hello.
Mitchell?
Dingo. Hi, Dingo.
What are you guys all sleeping in here
hello,
for?
Dingo. I don't know what happened. I was...